Hello, folks. Welcome to Intro to Mass Communication. It's Comm 1307 is the course number. My name is Austin Luter, and I'm going to be y'all's instructor this semester. So I wanted to just take this week, kind of the short week that we have after the holiday on Monday, to get orientated to the class, um, and to just kind of help y'all know what to expect. So nothing, no really big, huge, pressing assignments right out of the gate. But we'll get to all that in a minute. I have a little slideshow here, and I think this is going to be the easiest way for me to do this. So, um, once again, this is Intro to Mass Communications. My name is Austin Luter, is how you pronounce my last name there, and we're going to be together this semester, and I'm looking forward to it. A little bit about me. Um, my wife and I have 4 kids. We have 3 girls and a boy. This is us right here. Here's our son Jackson, our twins Isabel and Mackenzie. This is Grace, our youngest, and that's me and my wife Jennifer. This is my first year at TCC. This is actually my first year teaching. I've been a professional newspaperman for over 15 years now. Went back and got my master's degree, and this is my introduction back into the college classroom. This time as a student and not an instructor. I'm a working newspaper publisher and owner. I'm the publisher of 5 newspapers in North Texas, one of which I own. So um, I have been on all sides of the newspaper business. I've seen the transition over the past decade and a half, and I'm bringing real world experience to this. So I hope that counts for something. Outside of work, I'm a member of the local Rotary Club. I'm an officer on the local Chamber of Commerce board, and I also like to coach my kids' um, basketball and softball teams. I'm coaching 6th grade girls basketball this winter, and then I'll have a 10U softball team this fall. So, uh, my wife and I, our hobbies include our pretty much centered around our kids. So, a little bit about me. Um, I want to go ahead and read this disclaimer to you. As we get started. This is crazy times that we're in. I know y'all had a partial part of last semester, or I guess the whole all of last semester online, and we're doing it again. I did my master's degree predominantly online, so I understand how online learning works. But I understand too that it's going to work differently in the COVID-19 world that we live in. So I just want to put this out there. It says, as we embark upon this semester amid the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, please know I understand the unknowns in this world right now. I want to accommodate special situations in every way I can. As I stated above, communication is key. Should you be affected by the COVID-19 diagnosis this semester, please let me know. Keep me in the loop and let's deal with it on a case by case basis. Course and deadline accommodations due to a COVID-19 diagnosis can be made at my discretion. So hey, look, you get sick, you're out of commission for a couple weeks, you have a family member who gets sick, and life gets hectic. Let me know. Keep me in the loop. That doesn't mean that we have to drop classes. Uh, we can make that work. We want to make this work, and I think that's the mission of the faculty here is to accommodate where we can. We don't want to lose anybody to this pandemic class wise. I'm going to head too much. So, why are we in this class? What are we going to take from this class? Well, first of all, this is an exciting and interesting and unprecedented time in the mass communication industry with the election that we just had, the inauguration that we're supposed to have this week. Um, the way that media and social media and mass communications in general has played into this. Um, it's going to be a really fun time to talk about this. Whether you proceed into a career in mass media or not, media literacy is important. Understanding how we interact and how you interact with media every day is important. So, what are we going to take from this class? We're going to try to understand the basic terms of mass communication and mass media. We're going to learn a little bit of the history about and how different forms of media have shaped technology and society. Um, Discerning how media and politics relate to and repel from each other. Boy, media and politics is as relevant today as it ever has been. We want to understand how media systems operate around the globe. The media business is different in England than it is in the United States. It's different in India than it is in the United States. But we're all one world and we're all connected by media. So it is beneficial to know um, how it differs from country to country and region to region. Identify key players in history and development of particular media. Um, this likens back to the history of various medias and who were some of those key people in that history. And like I said, we want to attain media literacy. In the days of social media, we're all broadcasters now. Anybody with a smartphone and a Facebook account can broadcast to millions of people around the world in an instant. And that's why, to me, I think media literacy, understanding how we interact with media and how media shapes us, shapes our opinions, is important. So everybody needs to know about media literacy. And I need to know how to advance the slide. It's not wanting to do this. Um, okay, sorry about that. The textbook, it's going to be provided for you in your course materials. It should be there now. The media of mass communication. So the ebook should be available for you in your content section and your course materials section. If it's not, please let me know. Um, Here's how the grades break down in this class. 25% of your grade is going to be with your discussion post, interaction, and attendance. 25% is going to be based on quizzes, and then you're going to have two exams that account for 50% of your grade, so 25% apiece. The first of that rubric is your discussion post. Now, the discussion post is going to be how I gauge attendance. If you don't check in and do a complete discussion post and go through the process each week, I'm going to say that you weren't here in class. This is how we show up in class. So it is a grade, but it's also, we're mandated to take attendance at TCC. You don't get the grade and you don't get shown as present. That can affect you with attendance in general, financial aid, whatever. So show up, do your discussion post. We'll be good. Your discussion posts are due by 11:59 p.m. every Friday night. Discussion posts need to have proper grammar and style. Um, the style for this class is APA style. Um, you can locate a primer of that style online, but we're going to write in complete sentences and complete thoughts. You're going to have to show critical thinking, and you're going to have to engage in a conversation. Discussion posts, and this is important, should be 200 to 300 words. And then your comment should be 75 to 100 words. Answering somebody's question with a 3-word sentence isn't going to do it. I want to show that you've put some. I want you to show that you've put some thought into this, and that you know how to write. So, 200 to 300 words on your initial threads. You're gonna have to comment to at least 3 of your other students each week, and those comments need to be 75 to 100 words. We need to show thought and critical thinking and engage in discourse. And of course, all the discussion posts are going to be relevant to the readings in the class for that week. Let's advance the slide again, please. I don't know what's going on here. This is the last slide, and I'm sorry, stick with me here. There we go. This is what I need right here. Your quizzes, they're all going to be multiple choice. There's 4 of them throughout the semester. 50 points apiece, I think, or 50 questions apiece. 2 2 points per question. They're not comprehensive. We're going to read 3 or 4 chapters. The quiz is going to be over those 3 or 4 chapters. Then we're going to read 3 or 4 more chapters, and the quiz is going to be over those 3 or 4 chapters. We're not going to reach back. The final quiz isn't going to be comprehensive to the whole semester. Each quiz is going to be relevant to the readings up until that point. And then your exams. Your exams are going to be essays. One in the middle of the semester, one due at the end of the semester. They're going to be essays in nature. The prompts will be handed out at a later date. Just know I want to see that you can do multiple choice quizzes, but I also want to see that you can write an essay. There will be some extra credit available in this class, and we can talk about that at a later date. If you just bomb one of these items, then you'll have a chance to make up for that. But you're going to have a midterm essay and a final essay, and we'll talk about style and all of that later. But just know that these essay exams together are going to be 50% of your grade. And of course, as is pretty common, 90 to 100% is an A, 80 to 89.99% is a B, 70 to 79.99% is a C, and so on. This is pretty basic stuff. So here's how the courses are going to run. It's going to run week to week at 12:15 a.m. Saturday morning, middle of the night, 15 minutes after midnight, Friday into Saturday, is when your materials for that week will be available to you. I understand everybody has varying schedules. If you have to log in at 3 o'clock in the morning to do it, I want you to have that there for you. The course, so we start at Saturday night, and it runs up until 11:59 p.m. the following Friday. So from Saturday to Friday, your lessons, your coursework, your materials, your assignments, your discussion boards will be late after 11:59 on Friday. So we're not going to work ahead in this class. I don't make every lesson available at the beginning. We take it at a week by week basis, and you can get started at 11:59 a.m. on Saturday morning. And you're expected to consume all of the course material. Check your email frequently. Most of the course material is going to be available. I mean, all of the course material will be available through the lesson on Blackboard, but there may be supplemental information, supplemental reading, other things that pop up that will be emailed to you directly. So check your email frequently, reply to your email frequently, and I'll do the same. Generally, I'm trying to shoot for a 24-hour turnaround on email replies. I usually do a whole lot better than that. So no working ahead. Each lesson will be available for you at 12:59 a.m. on Saturday, and due by 12:15 on Saturday, 12:15 a.m. Saturday, in the middle of the night, Friday night into Saturday morning, and it'll be available until 11:59 the following Friday. So y'all let me know if y'all have any questions about that. Let's advance the slide again. I'm sorry, I just keep on hitting too many buttons. In addition to the online lessons, the course material, the reading, the discussion post, sorry, that was some work that interfered there. Let me go back to where we were. That's embarrassing, but that is live. At the office right now, and work goes on. So, and I don't want to start this screen video all over. So, other course delivery. This is where we were, and we'll make it big again. We've already talked about this. Sorry about that. Weekly live sessions. In addition to the course materials, the reading, the discussion post, We're going to have a live session um, each week. Haven't really figured out the method of this yet. I need y'all to take the survey before we do. But this is going to be a Google Meet, a Microsoft Team, Zoom, something of that nature, where it's a live video lesson lecture where y'all can ask questions and I can answer them. I haven't figured out the means of this yet, but I will. And to do that, here's what I need you to do. There's a link right here. I'll also email y'all this link to a Google Doc and a class folder for this class. I need you to go into this, and I need you to first write your name here, type your name here, and in order of what's best to what's not as good, one, two, or three, let me know when is best for you for us to schedule that weekly session. Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning. I really don't want to get much later than Tuesday morning on these because I want y'all to have enough time to have the lecture and then have that with your work throughout the week. So if we're doing live sessions on Thursday and everything's due on Friday, there's not as much time to synthesize that. So, uh, you know, Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, one, two, three. Maybe it's two, one, three. What and one works best. Two works second best, and three works third best. I also like to know too. You can just kind of X in these columns. What social media y'all use personally? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. Um, I understand Blackboard Collaborate has a video conferencing capabilities, Microsoft Teams. But I had a professor in graduate school that did all of his live sessions on Facebook Live. It worked out really well for him. Maybe that's the way that we deliver this. I don't know. I need to gauge y'all's media consumption, and then I'll let y'all know when these sessions for next week are going to be, and um, the means by which we're going to deliver them. Show up for those sessions if you can. Now, if you can't, this is an asynchronous class, so if you can't, we'll video them. You can, refer to them later. But if you want to get caught up, you want to keep the grade up, show up to these sessions. Um, Here's all the ways you can contact me. This is my cell phone, 903-436-8807. Call, text. This is my email address. You can FaceTime me. We can do Microsoft Teams. We can Zoom. We can do Facebook Messenger. We can do Google Meet. We can do Facebook Video. Call, text, email. I'm accessible. As we get into this, I want to be able to answer any questions that you have. Maybe not just about course material, but about content, about procedure, um, things of that nature. I'm going to leave you on this note. I had a professor when I was an undergrad that said if you read one thing all semester, make it be the syllabus. The syllabus is posted in your Blackboard. Go in and read it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. And the second thing after that is the course calendar. You can find the course calendar in Blackboard. Go and read it. Know it. It's got all the dates there. And other than that, um, the textbook. Textbooks are written like an outline. They usually have subheads. They tell you what's important at the top, and they work their way down. So keep up on your reading in the textbooks, but make sure you know the syllabus. Make sure you know the course calendar. Make sure you also know too that I'm fairly new to Blackboard. I had some experience with Blackboard as a student 15 years ago when I was working on my undergraduate degree. Um, if there's kinks or mispostings along the way, be patient with me. I'm learning Blackboard now, so apparently I can not use it again next semester when the college transfers over to some other means, some other software. I don't know a lot about that right now. You'll probably know more than I do. But hey, guys, know that I'm excited to be here. This is an exciting time to be talking about mass communication. I'm here for y'all. These are all the ways you can get a hold of me. Email me, however you need to get a hold of me. I'm accessible. I've got a fax number. Believe it or not, if you if you work better by fax, but let's keep the lines of communication open. Let's have good discussions. let's have a good time. And y'all just let me know. Y'all have a good week. Right now, y'all have until 11:59 p.m. on Friday night to go in and post your introductions, and then reply to some students, some of your colleagues, co-students in the class. That's really all there is for this week. I like to give us a little wiggle room at the beginning of the semester to get acclimated, make sure we all have what we need. This is going to give us some time to do that. So, do your first discussion post. It'll be the easiest grade all year. Um, do it by 11:59 Friday night, and know that about 16 minutes later at 12:15, your first lessons for the course will be ready then. This week's discussion post is a grade. If you just don't do it, you're going to get a zero and a zero on attendance. So thanks again. Looking forward to it. Y'all reach out. Let me know if you have any problems, and I'm going to do the same. Y'all have a great week, and yeah, let's have some fun.